Yes. Make a sentence.
Okay. 食べなければいけません。
食べなければいけません。Yes. So this is another formation we often use. ばいけません。Just like in Japanese, のように。So let's see what Andy says about this.
So let's go ahead and jump onto our last section, which is just like with no yoni. This is basically a way to create metaphors in Japanese. There are other ways to use yoni and yo, but the only one we're covering today and that Genki covers in this lesson is using it metaphorically. So you take a noun and then use no yoni plus an action or description. So done like A, so an activity happens like this, or a characteristic like this. It'll make more sense with the example sentences. But anyway, you can also do this to compare two different nouns to each other. It's sort of, you'll see it in books all the time in English, like a B like A. So I had to change the colors here so that A, B didn't look like A, B like A. It's still confusing. But anyway, noun A, no yo na, noun B. So you need to use na here when you're connecting two nouns together, when you're connecting an action and description. So you're using a metaphor to say this action happens like this noun. You use the ni particle. So let's just jump into some example sentences because it's going to make a lot more sense that way. So, 太陽のように光っている. So, shining like the sun. So that's what I mean by metaphor, using the word like basically, or as in English, and then a noun. So, shining like the sun. 太陽のように光っている. So here's the verb. We're going to be using ni, no yo ni. 新幹線のように速い. If we're using if we go back up here, we have the description. So basically an adjective. You're going to be using ni again. So 新幹線のように速い. Fast as a bullet train. For two nouns now, we're going to have the na particle. So 長野のような町. A town like Nagano. 長野のような町. A town like Nagano.
So this is three kinds of the usage, how you use noun plus yo. Okay, what is yo? Yo is a noun. Yo is a noun. That's the only reason you need no particle. Why? Because noun and noun you cannot connect. Sometimes you can connect, but it depends on the word. And if it's the normally if you cannot combine, then you need no particle. Noun no yo. Okay, so you describe something with the example. Okay, it shines, 光ります. How it shines? 太陽のように光ります. So this yo, I think it's really common grammar we use in Japanese language. It's appearance. Condition. Okay, now it makes sense, right? Because 太陽's appearance, it shines as 太陽's appearance. It shines as the 太陽, the sun's condition. So yo is just connected. Okay, then if you want to describe the verb, this is verb 光る, then you need to modify by other verb. That's why you need に. 太陽のように光る。先生のように教える。魚のように泳ぐ。If it's verb, に verb modify. If it's verb, you need に. So, に make up other verb. Modify verb, of course. Okay, and if it's described that this modify the noun, That's yugane is na. Yo, na. Actually, yo is an adjective. So, adjective. Modify. Noun. So, 東京のような街。山のような仕事。ゴミのような人。Okay, when you describe noun, you need noun adjective. When you describe verb, you need ni, ような、ように。Okay, so if that's the case, of course you can continue the sentence. For example, あずみさんは、YouTuber のようです。そうじゃないです。Okay, how can you connect? Then here, this is basically connected to the next clause. Basically the main clause. So you just make te form. はい。YouTuber のようでそうじゃない。YouTuber のようでそうじゃない。Yes. So basically, yo is taking the simple this sentence. Okay, let me see. And connect the sentence. So one possibility is like this. YouTuber のようです。YouTuber のようです。And if you don't finish the sentence, you can say YouTuber のようでそうじゃないです。So you connect various way. Okay, let's review. If you wanna make adverb, you're gonna take ni. If you're gonna modify noun, you connect with na. If you just make a simple sentence, describe somebody's appearance, somebody's condition, YouTuber のようです。Then just finish the sentence with this. That's fine. YouTuber のようです。山のようです。太陽のようです。And if you want to connect to the next statement, you use de. This the form. Okay, that's the yoni, just like in Japanese. So here the point is, it's not only ni, but also various way you can conjugate and make a sentence. And adding this idea, metaphor or simile. Okay, that's the last topic of this lesson. Very good.